Just before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is the best way to buy any Rocket League items or credits on any platform and at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. Go and check them out using the link in the description and use code TXE to get yourself 3% off your order. This is episode 48 of trading from a rare drop all the way up to the alpha cap, and right now the inventory is worth almost 119,000 credits. Just before we get into the trades, I'd like to mention I'm giving away a titanium white octane every 1,000 subscribers on the channel. All you have to do to enter is subscribe, drop a like, turn on post notifications, and finally join my Discord server using the link in the description down below. I give away so many items on there, so make sure to join up if you haven't already, and let's get straight into the first trade of the video. And as always, we're going to be using RO Garage to try and get those items sold. I've got most items listed for their minimum value. However, I believe the Sky Blue Zomba has dropped off a little bit since I recorded some of the visuals for this video, so that's still valued at 800, even though right now on the spreadsheet is 600 credits, which isn't ideal that that's going down. But in the first trade, we are going to be buying another Titanium White Jordan Dragons 2.6k on the spreadsheet, and I believe I'm paying just 2,350. So yeah, underpaying by 250 credits. This item is so easy to sell. I should be able to get the minimum value relatively quickly, and yeah, it looks really cool as well, so I should be able to sell that quick. Again, I've got it listed on RO Garage. Everything else has stayed exactly the same. I've got a lot of Zombas which ideally I do want to be selling because I've had them for a little bit of time at this point, and yeah, I just want them gone out of the inventory, because when you get an item stuck in your inventory, it annoys me a little bit personally, but also I just like to see changes in the inventory to make sure I'm getting profit. The White Zomba 1.9 to 2.1k on the spreadsheet as well, selling it here for 2k. I believe this was just before it went down, but it has actually gone up recently again. As I mentioned, the visuals are a little bit outdated as I'm recording the voiceovers. Right now it is 2,000 credits minimum value, so that shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. But for now, I'm mainly trying to focus on selling items because I've got quite a few in the inventory. It's not too many, but ideally, as I said, I want to see a change to the inventory. I want to get all of those gone, and I'm not gonna lie, I did try and flex 100k there because I'm finally level 250, which means I can trade over 10,000 credits, which is a massive dub. Hopefully you will be seeing some bigger trades soon because I can buy more expensive items, which should allow me to get a little bit more profit. But to be honest, I'm so used to doing these small trades where I'm buying and selling relatively cheap items, especially compared to 100,000 credits. So I don't know if I'm going to be buying too many expensive items because I feel like I'm going to lose profit because, yeah, as I said, I don't really trade with any expensive items because I'm so used to trading with items such as these Zombas, which are relatively cheap. I'm going to be selling the Black Zomba here as well for 800 credits. Again, that is the minimum value. I might have been able to get a little bit more over time, but again, that will just take more time. I'm trying to be really effective, efficient, try and get profit as quickly as possible. So yeah, just selling it for the minimum value, and the market is a little bit of a shambles right now. The White Dominus has recently come to the item shop as well. Credit demand has absolutely skyrocketed. I believe it's still in the item shop. I'm not too sure. These videos are a little bit pre-recorded as well, so it might be out by the time you're seeing this video. But yeah, credit demand is so high at the moment, and that does mean that items are a little bit harder to sell than usual. So if I'm trying to find above the minimum value, that will take even longer than usual, and it just all adds to the time it takes to actually sell items. But I'm going to be buying another White Zomba. I believe at this point it still was 2k minimum value. Of course, it has dropped and gone back up since then, so hopefully I'll be able to make profit on this as well and sell it for at least 2,000 credits. But yeah, hopefully that happens. I might wait a little bit, but waiting didn't really work for the Sky Blue Zomba, so I'm not really too sure because I can't predict the market. I mean, being a trader for a very long time, you might think I'll be able to predict, but no, I literally cannot tell what will happen with the market whatsoever. So I like to flip items, especially stable items, because I don't want an item to go down while it's in my inventory. Obviously, I'm not going to be making as much profit, but yeah, just selling on one of the White Jordan Dragons for 2.7k. I was able to find the middle value at the time. It might have gone up as well, but yeah, at the time 2.7 was the middle value because I believe I bought one of them for 2,450. The other one you saw earlier, I bought the White Jordan for 2,350. But yeah, I didn't want to just make 150 credits profit on a White Jordan because it's a fairly low demand item. I wanted to make sure I'm getting as much as possible, so I searched for a little bit longer and I got 2.7. So yeah, the more profit the better. Obviously it is going to help me out. The alpha cap is still very expensive. I've got a very long way to go. I'm probably around halfway, maybe not even. So yeah, it's going to be a very long time time, I'm also selling another white Zomba. I believe at this time it was 1.9, so I think I got the middle value at this point. But yeah, of course, cannot complain. You guys saw earlier, it's 1.9, but right now it is 2,000 credits on the spreadsheet. It might have even changed by the point you're watching this video. Hopefully it doesn't, because I want prices to be fairly stable, because if they're down, up, all over the place, I've got to change my RL Garage pricing, which just takes me even longer. And as I said, I'm trying to be as efficient as possible. I'm going to be sticking to those high demand items as well, because items are fairly hard to sell at the moment, so I want to stick to the items that are going to be as easy to sell as possible, and I'm still getting profit. So yeah, buying a white standard, 100 credits below the minimum value, that's going to be perfect. Of course, got to update that listing, and I'm actually going to be trying to get 1,450 for that white standard, which it's a little bit cheeky, I'm not going to lie, because I've been saying this whole time that items are fairly hard to sell, but I really wanted to get 1,450. You know, if you can squeeze a little bit out of every item, or a little bit more out of every item, you're going to be getting more profit over time. I don't think I was able to find it in the end, but it's not too bad. I mean, I'm still getting the minimum value, which is 100 credits profit, and at least I'm trying to get more profit. But yeah, this time didn't really work. I sold it fairly quickly anyway, so it's not too much of a problem. But yeah, I might just start selling items again for that minimum value. And I got so lucky in this trade, because I saw a guy offering 2,800 credits for a white Jawlin Dragons, which was the maximum value at the time. And I believe this was also the white Jawlin Dragons, which I bought for 2,350. So 450 credits profit from a white Jawlin Dragons, a sort of low demand item that really didn't take that long to sell whatsoever. But yeah, the profit from that is mad. That is why I love to trade with relatively low demand painted black markets. But yeah, that one was sold for a lot more and a lot quicker than I thought it was. But yeah, 2 Jawlin Dragons out of the way. We've got 3 Zombas left to sell. I'm going for the minimum value for the grey and white. At the time, I was going for the middle value for the white Zomba. But yeah, the Sky Blue Zomba, I might have to sell for like 650 credits, because it's gone down in value, and it will have also gone down in demand, which isn't too ideal for me. I might lose a couple hundred credits there, which isn't too great. But so far, we're still making a good amount of progress. A good amount of profit is going pretty decent. But I'm also buying a Blackstone. This item is so good for making profit, paying just 150 below the minimum value. It's relatively easy to sell for that minimum value. I'm usually selling it through REO Garage, so of course we've got it listed again for that minimum value of 800 credits. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I've got loads of time to try and sell it. It's not really a low demand item anymore, so yeah, that can just stick around in my inventory for now. But I'm going to be buying another item. I'm not really having much luck getting those Zombas sold, but I'm buying a mainframe. Again, very high demand item. This will be so easy to sell, paying just 100 credits below that minimum value. I'm also buying a pink Octane. I believe the Octane, I'm paying 100 credits below the minimum value as well. So 600 for the mainframe, 300 for the Octane. I should make at least 200 credits profit there. I say at least, because that Octane, I've got it listed up for the middle value of 450, just because I believe it is very easy to sell. I think I'll be able to sell that pink Octane at least 450 credits. They have one of the highest demand items in the game. I mean, Octanes in general, not just the pink Octane, but yeah, so easy to sell. I should be able to get a little bit more for that. And also just selling that white Zomba for 2,000 credits. Again, I think it might have been the minimum value at this point. I'm not exactly sure what point it went up, but yeah, 2k credits, can't really complain. I've made profit with every single white Zomba I've had in my inventory, which is good, because it has dropped off a little bit. It's gone back up, but yeah, I'm just glad I didn't really quick sell it, because that would have been a bad move. But for now, the inventory is looking very solid. Of course, we have loads of credits to work with, not too many items, and I'm pretty sure all the items we do have are going to be high demand, but I'm going to be working on selling them. And whenever I want to sell multiple items, I usually start off with the ones that have the highest demand, so that I can sell them the quickest, get them out of the way. And of course, we're going to be starting with that pink Octane, because yeah, the demand on this item is crazy. I was able to sell it very quickly, getting 450 credits straight into the inventory, so I'm not going to complain. This is what the post is currently looking like. We only have 4 items left to sell, but yeah, the Sky Blue Zomba might be a little bit of a problem, because nobody really seems interested, which of course isn't too ideal. But anyway, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you in the next episode very soon.